And welcome to another Cheap Brew review in front of the Grand Fig and the Fireless Pit. And let's get right to this brew review. Up this round is Molson Ice, 94.6% water. Take a good look at that label, ladies and gentlemen, because this ain't no Canadian beer, which they want you to believe it is. Hence the maple leaf on that. No. This Molson Ice is brewed in Golden, Colorado by the Coors folks, because they are Molson Coors. So don't think you're taking a trip to Canada right here in the beer garden as they're shooting off fireworks, because it's a beautiful day here to drink beer. We're going to be drinking this Canadian beer out of the sold out Red Label, a Beer Snob's Cheap Brew review pint glass. And hey, if you're here because you like beer, please tell me your town and state or town and country where you are viewing from. I'm going to be rating this Cheap Brew out of 5 stars. How good a brew is it? At the end of this video, I'll give you that. But hey, again, tell me your town and state, town and country. I make a note on the back of my sold out A Beer Snob's Cheap Brew review coaster set. Shout out to Timberlake, North Carolina, checking out the brew review. Fayette, Alabama. Martinez, California, and Minnetonka, New Jersey. Glad to have you along on the brew review. All right, let's go ahead and pop the top on this 12-ounce American version. Oh, this is one of those. They're shooting at us. This is another sign of a cheap brew where the top is a twist-off cap. Only in America. Only in America, folks. Let's go ahead and give it a pour, shall we? A pour. And while we are pouring, thank you for your view, sub, and support, and thank you for your super thanks. Also, if you look down below, you'll see a heart with a $sign in it. Kind of looks like that right there. If you don't see that, tap on the 3 dots, and then you'll see that super thanks. It's a tip jar, essentially, for this channel. And we appreciate all your views, sub, and support. $1 if you find this brew review mildly entertaining or informational, or if you're highly offended by this. Most of my super thanks I get from highly offended people. And our biggest one-time drop is $50 from Kennebunkport, Maine. Thank you for that $50 drop for the super thanks. Don't think you got to swing for the fence like Kennebunkport, Maine. We really appreciate that. It's going to take us a long way. We turn that super thanks back into more beer and gear for the channel. So we thank you for that. $1 is great. $2, super. Fantastic. All right. As we do here, we're going to be ranking this, rating it out of 5 stars. How good a brew is it? We got ourselves this 6-pack of Molson Ice for, I think it was $9.99 for a 6-pack. Come on, man. Come on. All right. Let's go ahead and give it a nose, shall we? A nose. Immediately, I detect notes of Camelback water bladder, a 1990s Subaru interior, spray paint mist. No real detection of any sort of hops or malts in here. So let me know what brew you're drinking while you're watching this brew review. I get a kick out of it, depending on the time of the day when people are watching it. I see some people who are watching it at 6 o'clock in the morning and they're actually drinking a beer. Hey, been there, done that, doing it, we'll do it. All right, time for the liquid to hit the lips. Cheers. Okay, poker face. I don't want to give away anything too soon. Remember, if you're old enough to remember drinking beer back in the 1990s, which were my college years at the University of Georgia, go Dogs. Oh. You know, ice beer was the big fad, the big trend. Everybody was doing ice brews. You know, it gives you a little higher alcohol content. And like we told you, 94.6% water. That comes out to 5.6 alc booze. And so it kicks up the alcohol a little bit, which I always appreciate. See, again, when I get that burp, I get this sort of a spray paint sensation out of my nose. And this is technically a revisit. I totally forgot I did Molson Ice to date. It was 6 years ago, so it was back in 2020, right in the height of COVID. So yeah, the ice brews really kind of takes me back to, like I said, my college days, where you're just going bang for a buck, not really caring about the taste. And if you're ordering a Molson Ice, this doesn't taste like what I remember. But what I remember was a Canadian beer brewed in Canada. If you're an IPA lover, love IPAs, you would hate this. This is very thin, no hint of hops anywhere. I get a very sort of a cheap kind of a Miller and a kind of a cheap Coors taste. It is a Coors beer, and it tastes like a Coors beer. One redeeming quality of this, though, I will give you, if you're contributing to a cooler, or you're going to tailgate like I love tailgating, or you're going out on the boat or going to the beach or whatever, pick up a 12er of Molson Ice. It's just something a little different. People are digging in there, or you pull out a brew, and people see you drinking Molson Ice. They're like, oh, this guy must like hockey or something. It's something a little different. It tastes like every other thing else, but it looks a little different. There's that for you. Hey, again, thank you for your views, sub, and support. Time for the big score. We're going to wrap this up. No sense killing the grass on this, because we ain't blazing new territory. This isn't Lewis and Clark here. Very thin taste, not a whole lot of flavor, very reminiscent of a macro American brew. So out of 5 stars, where am I going to rank Molson Ice, the American version? I'm going to put you down at a 1.94 out of 5 stars. There you go. Hey, thank you for your views, sub, and support. It's a beautiful day here in the beer garden, which is where I love to drink beer, is outdoors, because that's where beer should be enjoyed. Check out some more of my brew reviews on this channel. In the meantime, you grab yourself a brew and you drink that brew. Cheers.